The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy.
Never ever.
Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
You know, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
Are you alright?
I'm good. I see that last bit out.
I was just saying about like what's socially acceptable, right? Like you said, you wouldn't go to that. I'm still laughing. I love you both laughing at me.
I can't.
Ripping the guy out by his neck is not socially acceptable, that's for sure.
No, you can't do that.
Both of you are in tears right now. You realise that?
Fuck.
This guy's pretty much crying. Both of you are crying, man.
Oh, fuck.
Are you alright?
It's
You
too
know what's the
much.
funniest? I'm just thinking if I was in the car and you came marching towards me, I'd lose my shit. I'd drive out of there so fast.
Yeah, man. I'm like, this guy's nuts.
Set you off. Like this guy's just feel clearly fucked up.
This guy's unstable, man.
Go. It's something in the Fosters, man. There must be something in the Fosters.
No, I don't know, man. Like,
It's not an angry man's beer, it's a happy man's beer.
oh, shit. All right, now
Dude.
continue. Go. I'm good.
So what's socially acceptable as far as ripping someone out of their car?
No, I was saying with his feet up on the seat, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, and then you said that you wouldn't go to, like, the fine dining thing in your shorts and your singlet.
like that's...
Yeah?
I probably would, but I know it would make...
It'd be,
Mrs. Awkward.
It'd be frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's just not right.
Yeah, that's not right.
Dude,
Yeah.
you remember when...
Hashtag that's not right.
You know, I said the other day, we were talking about the smells in the restaurants, and I said to you that Mimi and I went for a drink, and the dude had the steak, and I was losing my shit.
Yeah.
This is something else I saw, and it fucking, like, it irked us. It was sitting there. I go, look at this dude. There was this older couple, like, we're in a couple. They were just a man and a woman, probably, like, in their early 50s, maybe, like, probably maybe even, like, well older, right, than us, say, right? And it looked, okay, the first thing I said was elitesingles.com. Like hard, right? Like hard. That was the first thing I said, right?
Nice,
it was
nice.
like, yeah, bad, right? But then I said, look at this dude. This guy, man, like, had his feet up on the fucking coffee table in front of him.
Wait, is this in a restaurant?
It's in like a bar in St Kilda.
You see, no.
Yeah, no.
That's
like,
that's just not right.
he was
Okay,
trying
I
to
wouldn't...
he was trying to look casual and shit. You know what I mean? Like being the fucking alpha male dude, leather jacket, fucking. But he had his feet stretched out in front of him on the fucking table. I just went, what the fuck? I just looked at her and go, dude, is that right? She goes, nah, man. She goes, they're on a date? Like, it looks like it, but that's fucked.
See, there's a point...
Boundaries, like-
Yeah, there's a point where you are your own person and stuff, but that's lack of respect.
To me, that sort of thing feels like it's just something inbuilt in me that I know not to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It's called
like,
respect.
just respect.
That's
like,
respect,
And
yeah.
there's people all around you. There's people you don't know. There's people like, you know, you
Look at
just...
this guy's on a date?
You want to do that at home? Go for your
People
life.
use that table for food and shit. Like,
Yeah,
probably,
man.
Like,
in a public place. This guy's on a date, and this is his card. Like, he's cool.
He's
fucking,
playing the feet up on the table card.
cool.
Yeah, I'm in control of my life. Like, look at this guy. Like, this guy's so fucking seedy.
Hey, you know what you should have done? Walked over there and kicked his legs off the table.
Just pulled him up.
Yeah.
Pull it. Just throw boots in, man. Dude, even a leg hat, man.
Sorry, mate, didn't
Where
see
do
you.
you think you are?
See you, mate, didn't see you there.
Yeah, bad. No shit.
Shouldn't have your legs up on the fucking table.
I actually have a problem with that elitesingles.com. Have you seen the ads?
Oh.
All those guys
And
look
I
like
love
sex
it.
offenders, man. They look like the creepiest-
elitesingles.com.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Dude, I always used to say, if they were elite, they wouldn't be single. Alright?
Pretty much.
Simple.
Oh, man. It's true.
Elite losers, more like it.
Elite losers.
Elite singles. They're advertising a dating network as elite singles. Like, do you know what they cost? Have you ever looked into it?
If you're so elite while you're single, why do you need to get hooked up?
Yeah.
Bitch?
Why would you be single?
You're elite already.
You're elite.
You're elite. You don't need to
But
get...
it's like, man, the ad itself, he's making it out like everyone else in the world is a bunch of losers, and only like the creme de la creme of like
Go to these
people.
sites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got to pay a fee to get on because they weed out like the riffraff.
Isn't that like ridiculous money? Isn't it like...
It's not cheap, man.
Isn't it like,
It's not cheap.
No.
And I remember reading about it like ages ago when these ads first started popping up, and all these scams, like these people were paying like thousands of dollars to go through the network system, get hooked up, like they get set up with one dude or some random that was completely mismatched, and that's it. They can't get their money back, and like it's all that sort of shit, man. It's just preying on
you know what
people.
I love?
Yeah?
I love the ad Cougars, the Cougar Life one.
Oh, Cougar Life, and then there's
When
all of
he
them.
hooks up with his teacher. She looks younger than he did.
Dude,
like,
they're
really?
fucked. She's actually a porn star. I'm pretty sure they're both porn stars.
Yeah.
They're fucked. But
what
like,
is-
dude, elite singles, like seriously, man. Like, you know what I mean?
We're better than the normal singles.
We're better. Yeah,
We're
it's
elite.
literally.
We pay.
If you, if
We pay
you
to get hooked
drive
up.
such a hard career for everything, why would you settle for anything less, like in your partner?
Hey, go to the Vale over 28 on a Friday night, mate. You clean up.
The Vale.
You clean up, man. Go to the Vale, mate. Over 28.
That's
clean.
what you want?
Yeah, man. The Vale, man. Over 28. Have
you seen the
Or the
grass?
Sandbelt. Go to the Sandbelt over 28.
Oh, and that's what made me laugh in Clay about when I went to the Bolo to find the Fosters finally. There was some dude just storming around. And as I was walking out, he was a little dude, just looked like a Napoleon, like just small man syndrome, man. Looked angry. Like, I looked at him, and the first thing I thought was, fuck, ice addict. Like, the first thing I said, like, in my head. And then the second thing was, fuck, I'm in Clayton, man. Like, I'm back. And then this guy, as I was walking out, all I could hear him was say, do you sell smokes? And the guy's like, nah, I don't. He's like, oh, I've only had like 3 in the last 4 weeks, man, but I just smelt it now and I need one. Like, that's what he said.
Ice addict, straight up.
Dude, I just started walking faster.
Dim's like, I'm getting out of here.
I did, man. I got the fuck out of there with my 3 cans of Foster's. I'm telling you.
How long's it been since you've walked out of a bottle with 3 cans? Like, just loose. Loose cans. How good is it? Like, you just feel...
I actually pulled 2 of them out of the rings, man. Like, cans of Foster's, $3.50.
Like, you didn't buy the 6-pack, you bought 3.
You know what's fucked, man? Like, that was the Duncans. They're not the cheapest booze, right?
no.
They're not the cheapest.
I'm surprised you didn't go to
Sellers.
Sellers.
Sellers, the nearest one to me is the one in Spring. I couldn't be fucked stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the way to Clayton anyway. Like, I was towards that area. I was going to say, $3.50 for a can of beer, man. What's a can of Coke cost in a shop? Like at a servo?
About $2.50, $3.
$2.53?
Yeah.
Might as well get smashed.
Yeah. Why would you buy soft drinks, man?
Which is probably worse for you.
No, I'm serious.
As in, if you haven't got a problem.
Nah, it's fucked up, man.
The little bottle in my house is good. Bottle Mart in, like...
Bottle Mart, that's a white, that's like a white gated community
That's a
one.
white community.
Bad.
Bottle Mart. Man, you know, we've got a bottle shop here in Clorinda. I still don't know what it's actually called. We call it Clorinda Cellars.
The Cellars.
Is that
Is
what
it
it's
the
called?
Cellars?
I don't know what it's called. No name Cellars.
Sellers. I don't know, we always used to call it Sellers. I don't know if it is a Sellers.
When you say sellers, you mean celebrations?
No.
No.
As in a cellar.
That's a franchise.
yeah.
This is not, I'm pretty sure this isn't a franchise. This is a standalone. I was going to go there, but...
Yeah, but when you guys say sellers, are you referring to celebrations?
No, we're
Oh, you're
referring
not.
to the one in
Actual cell-
Clayton.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cellars, as
Dude,
in
that
it's
one
a cellar,
there,
like it's a...
that one shuts at midnight.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, man.
They open
Last
that-
run.
you know, they open up
has
at 6 a.m.?
Where has that bottle been my whole life? Seriously.
6 a.m. to 12 a.m.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Dude, I was driving past at 7:30 in the morning. There were dudes outside in like fluoro.
That's an
having beers.
18-hour operation.
Yeah.
The amount of times in Gully I got to the bottle at like 10:05, just shattered because it was closed.
No. Man, we would be doing midnight runs to the bottle, like
Yeah.
last run, like who's sober, who can drive, fuck it, let's leg it.
Yeah.
Last bottles, man. It was fucked.
If ever we did that, it was to Chapel Street because there's like that 24-hour one or whatever in Chapel Street.
But that's a hike, man.
That's a hike.
Who didn't do a run to Chapel, man, for that fucking
Yeah, you
bottle?
go, oh, let's go to chapel. Yeah, let's go. Like, when you have to, you have to.
It's expensive, that one. It's fucked. Fuck, you've actually missed out on a lot. There's that... What's her name? Hang on, I wrote it down. Kristevsky, that woman that went missing. The one from up north somewhere. The
Northern Territory.
No. Victoria, man. Melbourne. She went missing, that woman. She's been got Karen Is it Kristevsky?
Let me look it up.
Dude, she's
Karen
been...
with a K?
Yeah. She's been missing for like a month? More than a month.
Shit.
You haven't seen any of it? She owned
Oh,
like...
yeah, it's actually like...
Yeah. I'm just trying to
It's
think
full
of
on.
everything you've missed out on, man. Because, like, I know when you're away, you're in a bubble for, like, how long?
So, inheritance, it could do with money, because she goes,
Well, she
reports
had-
missing mum shed $360,000 inheritance from father.
Yeah, she had, like, 2 boutique, she had a boutique, clothes shop, and that went in the, what's it called? You know, when you go bankrupt.
Liquidation.
Yeah, liquidation and shit, because they weren't paying the rent or whatever, so that got shut. and apparently she'd been planning on leaving her husband for ages, but their last fight wasn't about things. She went out to get some air and then never came back.
He looks like someone that would club someone with a stick.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Dude, like, he just looks like someone that would club someone with a stick.
Yep.
Like, you ain't taking my money,
I was going to say, dude, do you know what the latest twist in it is? Her stepson, right, is an ice addict. He's come out
yeah.
and he said that the plan was for her and him to disappear.
Together.
Yeah. That's his latest thing that's pulled up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's... No.
I'm just trying to think of, like, off the top of my head.
Gisborne.
Yeah, there you go.
That's where my goat came from.
The goat's part of his conspiracy.
The farmer.
That is where Billy came from, Gisborne.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised that you haven't seen that. She's been missing for about a month, probably as long as you've gone, probably a bit more. I don't know. There was also
crap.
Fuck, what did I say? I had what was I going to tell you? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, this is actually something because you both know a bit about fucking especially, right? Nutrients and like his chiseled physique, obviously.
Oh, he's a man mountain.
Yeah, dude. If you have like osteoporosis or like a calcium deficiency or something, like arthritis or whatever, what would you take? What would you eat, whatever, in order to get more calcium? What's the first things that come to your head?
Milk.
Calcium tablet.
Yeah.
I'd have milk.
Milk, right? Calcium, yeah?
Yeah.
Pete Evans. I asked you today.
Oh, don't get me to start on this paleo cunt. Are you serious?
Dude.
Pete Paleo Evans.
Yeah, I asked him today, I go, do you know who that Pete Evans cunt is? And what'd you say?
He looks like a Ken doll.
Yeah, he's fake as. He looks like a wank.
Dude, do you know what he said? He's pushing some fucking bullshit book or whatever, right? And on his Facey page, I think it was, I'm not sure what it was, but someone had asked him a question of, I have osteoporosis or something, do you have any recommendations or some shit like that? If you look it up, you'll find it, right?
Yeah, let me look it up.
And he's basically said,
Statsman's back.
You need to remove dairy from your diet, yeah? Because the dairy strips calcium from the bones. That's what he said.
That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. I'm sorry.
How fucked up is that?
So
eh?
he's going against whatever the whole world's been
Hang
taught.
on. And then, like, the person's commented again saying, oh, well, clearly I need to read a bit about this. Then he's gone to say, check the comments, because I've gone into it a bit more, I've elaborated. Most doctors don't know this information.
People are losing it. It is.
Dude, that's what he said. Most doctors don't know the information that he has.
Oh, but a chef does.
Pete Evans. And, like...
What did you call him?
Human savior.
What did you call him?
Ken doll.
Chef Paleo Pete Evans?
Paleo Pete Evans.
That's what they've called him on this article.
Yeah,
man.
That's what they've called him.
Yeah, because he went hard down that line. Like, he was normal, and then just, boom, I'm paleo.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, his suggestion goes
He's like a
against
vegetarian.
standard medical advice, which recommends people with the condition to ensure they have enough calcium.
Yeah.
like,
Most
yeah.
doctors do not know this information, he says.
Like, okay. And then I was reading the article, right, and they're like, okay, most doctors don't know this information. Who are you again? Like, you're a chef. You're a chef.
Yeah.
Doctors who study for like 12 years, you know, and then keep researching and reading up on nutrition and constant advances, they don't know what Pete Evans has, like, on his shelf. How fucking ridiculous is that, man?
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. If you want to talk, like, oh, you know what, man? That's actually something that's happened a lot in the last 4 weeks. More ludicrous, spurious fucking wannabe celebrities or politicians coming out with stupid shit that's just like, man, we did like a whole thing on Pauline Hanson again. We did a whole thing on like her senators like that are in her party. Just all random shit. Just total like, and Arthur was good with that because he had a lot of contradictory facts.
So you weren't the stats man.
Stats man.
Disappoint. I appointed you the
I
stat.
may have dropped the stats.
He dropped the stat at the last one. Okay, that's the first stat he's dropped in 5 weeks.
And when I went to be the stats man, my phone was dead.
See, you've got to always come jacked, man. I'm always full.
That's stats man 101 right there.
That's right. That's
Come with
the
a full
basic.
phone.
Come with a full phone.
Yeah. But I thought that's fucking dangerous, man. Like, this guy's telling people don't have calcium because it strips away.
Yeah, because I know the paleo movement, it's anti-dairy.
It's anti-everything.
Well, I just read it now because I didn't know too much.
Anti-carbs.
Carbs, everything.
It's like protein, red meat.
Yeah, it's what they're saying is what early man used to eat. Just meat, vegetables, and that's it.
Yeah, Paleolithic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's, you can't. Like,
How fucking dangerous is that, man?
yeah.
But
and
like
doctors are saying this is dangerous.
Yeah,
Like, don't,
but he's sitting walking around thinking, yeah, sweet, and every dickhead's going to listen to him. And it's more and more shit like that, man. Like, it's fucked up.
So when he does his show, My Kitchen Rules, will he refuse to eat anything with dairy or a carb in it?
No, there was a thing where he was like,
Really?
Yeah, there's something.
What
that-
a fucking dropkick.
He's like
I'm sorry, that's fucked.
he's like a preachy vegetarian with that shit.
He
Like,
can kiss my
I'm
ass.
paleo.
Here's another one.
He can kiss my non-paleo ass.
Here's another one. Bill Shorten, right, Labour leader, was confronted
I had a short steak.
by an Anglican rector, yeah? Some dude, Powell
Yeah.
from suburban Canberra, St. Matthews, this is what this fucking Anglican rector has said, man, that same-sex marriage could lead to polygamy and might be used to justify the actions of pedophilia. Yeah, how the fuck do you link?
So,
Yeah,
oh god, some people.
yeah, exactly.
Wait,
No shit.
So, okay, so if you're homosexual and you want to get married, that will lead to pedophilia.
It'll,
basically-
someone
someone
could use that as a justification
Yeah.
with the to justify the actions of someone in love with children.
Okay, so what he's saying is, so heterosexuals that get married don't have tendencies to be pedophiles?
Yeah.
Or like, you see, like...
How many
you see-
pedophiles are in like
are fathers
yeah,
and,
or whatever, like
yeah.
fathers, mothers, whatever.
Yeah.
and they're
And
like,
they're-
yeah,
pedophiles? So, I mean,
No
like,
shit.
is that...
makes no sense.
yeah. And he said that he chastised Shorten and claimed that he said people against the reform were haters who come out from under the rock, right? And then Shorten denied making the statement and hit back saying, people of faith can be opposed to marriage equality, but some people who object to marriage equality do have homophobic attitudes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like, like anyone that does have faith, like,
Yeah.
Christian faith or whatever, they can be opposed to marriage equality, but some people who object to the marriage equality do have homophobic attitudes. Like, that's what I'm saying. This idiot has come out saying, that if we're going to okay same-sex marriage, then they're going to use it as a bit like a flagship to, like, justify pedophilia.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've
What's
ever
wrong with
heard.
you cunts, man?
That's
Doesn't
almost,
make any sense at
that's
all.
worse than Pete Evans.
Dude, it's a lot of this type of shit, man.
Oh, I've missed a lot.
You've missed a
Holy
lot. Dude,
crap.
Pauline Hanson came back out with more crap, yeah?
Well, what,
And
now she's got cash in her pocket.
She's trying to backtrack.
She had a TV show and shit
What? Which dumbass station gave her a TV show?
Dude,
on the ABC.
she was on
Oh my god.
the other day, man.
Oh,
the other day, she was in a debate thing, yeah? And she says, she goes, this is a quote, I'm going to be controversial here. You've got people out there of Muslim background, they're actually having 4 wives, numerous children, and they're getting into housing commission houses. We're actually paying for that, and that is not right.
You know what's
That's
not
not right.
right? You know what's not right?
And then Xenophon.
Pauline Hanson.
Dude,
Her face
Nick,
is not
Nick
right.
Xenophon from Adelaide,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
Greek, is
yeah.
like, I can't agree with that. Polygamy is not legal in this country. And she goes, no, but it's happening. He's like, and he fired at her and said, you can't single out one religion and
No.
pick on them. Yeah. But she's like, yeah, that's what she said. She said that, dude, Islam is just polygamous. And she goes, they've got people out here of Muslim background and they're actually having 4 wives and numerous children and they're getting into housing commission. We're paying for it.
She is
what are you
as
talking
interesting
about?
as a fucking carrot.
Yes.
Seriously? Like,
And she looks like one too.
she looks like a dude.
Dude, and get this, yeah?
That's ridiculous.
She was on 60 Minutes on Sunday. You missed it. You
They
were
actually
flying.
gave her time on 60 Minutes.
Dude, yeah. You guys, listen to this. Listen to her backtrack there. She wanted the Muslim community to work with her. What I'd like to see is these Muslims that are not the radicals, the ones that want to live their life in peace and harmony and quite happy to be here in Australia and love and embrace this nation, then work with me to find the answers. What answers?
You mean the 99% of Muslims in this whole world?
Yeah.
Do you mean the...
Do you know what I mean?
So what... I'm not going to start.
1 second she's sitting there saying that it's a polygamous thing
Yeah.
and that fucking... It's
And now she wants them to work-
Halal's funding terrorism and all this shit, and now
and she
wants...
refuses to eat a kebab and...
Yeah. And then the funniest part is like...
Go kebab.
Somewhere in the
I had
interview,
one for
yeah?
dinner. I had one for dinner.
She goes, somewhere in the interview, they are, Hayes, Liz Hayes says to her, if you have one message for the people of Australia now that you're in Parliament, what would it be? And she, for 24 seconds, man, like she just sat there like flustered, like, and she goes, I don't know what the message I'd say to him. She had nothing to say to that.
Yeah, 'cause she's a fucking dropkick.
She's got nothing to say. And then they called her again, like on radio the next day, where she was more prepared. And she said, this is what she said, yeah? She goes, I think when I reflect on it now, it's to embrace everyone that's here, whether you're born here or come from another country, that our aim is to live in peace. This guy's hung his head up in peace and harmony and united. And I think that it's very important if we're going to continue to be the nation that we are. I don't want to see the division that's happening. I don't want to see hatred or terrorism or problems on our streets. I want to see kids that can get jobs and own their own homes. I don't want to see the older generations thrown on the scrap heap. There's a lot of things I want to tell the Australian people, but it's not my telling them, it's by my actions, and that's what members of Parliament We have to prove to the people that we're worthy of it.
But her actions are, so maybe we should all go suck Polish sausage off
Yeah,
then.
dude. She's basically just
Fucking hell.
contradicted everything.
She's a dumber.
She's had nothing to say.
Maybe
but
she's
like,
okay. Maybe she's alright.
Maybe she's on the ice.
Maybe we,
What is wrong with her?
wait, maybe we've been wrong about her.
Dude, how fucked up is
Oh,
that?
Johnny.
But-
Maybe we've been wrong about Pauline.
Dude, honestly,
Maybe we have.
She sounds alright.
Yeah, she's alright in my book.
I'm telling you, man, that's the last 5 weeks. It's more of this shit that I keep seeing every day. When we come in here, I'm like, did you hear this?
Does she fall over and crack her head open or something?
How fucked up is that? It's a complete 180 on everything.
So
But
she's
like-
so she wants to get the communities together no matter where you're from and stuff like that.
Yeah, what are you
First
talking
it was about the Asians in the 90s, and now it's about the Muslims. Like,
Dude, you know what? Kyrgios was back in the news. Do you know why?
What do you do now?
Not because he won that fucking tournament. What was it? His first major. He won it during
Did he
the
win the-
Olympics.
really?
During the Olympics, he won a major. Yeah.
that's why he didn't want to go to the Olympics.
Yeah,
is-
dude, and the amount of cunts that didn't go to the Olympics
Yeah.
was ridiculous, yeah? I was flicking the same online, like certain websites, you can't go for news, man. This is news. They're hammering Kyrgios because he had a Q&A on his Twitter, and he said, they were just asking him shit. He's got a missus now, like some Croat tennis player, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he said that he's threatened to retire by the next major, the end of the next major, if he wins it or something, because he said by 27 or whatever. They're hammering him about it. He broke 3 rackets, like 2 weeks ago. He was at a event. He was at a match. He got frustrated.
Yeah.
Broke 3 rackets.
Yeah.
You know what they likened it to? Backdates.
6 rackets.
Yeah, but they likened it to Backdates hasn't played a game. Hasn't been in a match in how long? Forget all the other players that break rackets every fucking
it had
week.
to be the other ethnic guy.
The other one, yeah.
Dude, fucking every player has broken the tennis
Okay,
racket.
so Andy Roddick, that guy used to lose it, man. I'm surprised that
But
guy
I've
didn't
seen
say.
Federer break a racket.
Yeah, man.
I've seen him throw a racket.
Andy Murray. I've seen Nadal break a racket.
Every tennis player, dude. It's
Dude, and then straight away, like, I'm just like flicking through this shit, yeah? This is the photo, yeah, of
the
Kyrgios.
angry look
Yeah,
pointing.
the angry, like, cracking at it up, right? Do you know what the caption says? He also occasionally plays tennis. He happens to be Australia's highest ranked player right now.
Yeah.
How can he, like, do you see what I mean with the media spin
He's in
shit?
the top 20.
He's 14th or 17th or something. He's the highest
He's not
ranking
a shit-
Australian.
like, he's not a crap
He's
player.
the highest ranking Australian
Yeah.
player.
He's a sick player.
And the media outlet has the balls to capture it. He also occasionally plays
Because
tennis.
he's young and he's got
brash and
yeah.
whatever.
So was
What's
every
wrong with you cunts?
80. John
I know.
fucking McEnroe. John McEnroe, Boris Becker, they all had tempers, man.
No, dude.
You know what the funniest thing is? John McEnroe's looked at a hero for his temper. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when they reflect on it, it's
you know
funny.
what's funny?
And,
They
he
make
was-
commercials about him cracking it now.
yeah, it's like a thing. Like,
Yeah, it was in, was it Big, no, it was in, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
It was in Mr. Deeds.
Speaking of Boris Becker, we're in, where were we? In France. And we went to the tax refund place. And I swear this guy looked like Boris Becker, man.
Boris.
I swear I looked at this guy, and Ren's looking at me like, you're an idiot. But I'm like, there's Boris Becker. Anyway.
Yeah. But
that's
honestly,
ridiculous.
Dude, I'm honestly thinking about the last month, and it's more of that shit. Every time I turn on the TV, it's more crap like that. Like, just sensationalizing everything.
So in other words, the media's just lost the plot. Like, they've just...
Bad.
Like, it's not
They've
even...
actually lost their shit, man. You need to listen to the last part. You'll die. When you get some time, man, like, suss them out. You'll
Oh, you
freak.
turn on
Well,
your-
now that I'm back at work, I usually listen to our stuff when
Yeah.
when I'm at
Dude,
work.
do it.
I've got my headphones
You'll
in.
die. I'm struggling to think of something relevant to give you, like, in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and
So Pauline Hanson and Kyrgios.
dude, I'm telling you, it's
And-
all been just sensationalist shit for the last 5 weeks. It's really sad now that I'm thinking about it.
That's really like...
man. Yeah. Remember when I messaged you? Boomer got dropped. That was
yeah,
the breaking
Harvey.
news.
And you know what? I was actually upset about that.
I was upset.
I actually wrote back to this guy, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
You said, what a joke
What
of
a joke
team.
of a team. I go, what a joke of a club. Are you serious? He still kicks goals. He gets 30 possessions a game.
Bad player still.
Like,
You can
are you
understand if he's
kidding me?
shit. Yeah.
Like, Petrie is losing his thing a bit. Ferrito, all right, whatever. They're big guys. They're going to lose it. Harvey could run rings around
Dude,
half of these young
if
kids.
Harvey's not third on the BNF,
He'll probably win it.
he'd be up there.
No, he will win it.
Who's a better player?
Can
Like
I just tell you the last game he just had now? They lost to, who'd they lose to? Was it Adelaide or some shit?
Dude, going by stats alone,
Let me tell you stats.
going by stats alone, this is like one of his best seasons ever. Like, I'm being honest.
yeah, totally.
One of his, and he runs out every game. He doesn't miss a game.
Dude, Brent Harvey, his last official home and away game before finals. 2 goals won, 26 possessions, 15 kicks, 11 handballs, 6 marks, 3 tackles.
That's what you'd expect from like
Are
a
you kidding me?
24-year-old 25-year-old, like, you know, starting to hit his form.
Dude, Del Santo, 25 posies, 8 kicks, 17 handballs, 3 marks, 3 tackles. And they're getting rid of him as well. I like Nicky Dell. He's all right.
My thing was, they're going to keep Wade on. Dude, how many goals did Boomer kick this year?
Harvey, the game before that, against Sydney, 3 goals too, 32 possessions, 16 kicks, 16 handballs, 6 marks, 5 tackles.
Can we get Boomer's stats for the year, like goals? How many goals has he kicked this year?
I'll find out for you.
All right?
Yeah.
Because the first thing I said, because I messaged Scotty from work as well, I said, mate, you cunts are fucked. All right? I go, they've kept Wade on. Jared Wade.
Old man Wade.
Yeah, who's got a tricky hip. You know?
Tricky.
Had 100 recos and, like, replacements. Like, he's probably got titanium.
Hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, titanium and plastic, you know, in his hip. He's still on for another season, yeah?
But he's gone to shit. He started off great.
He had a great start.
First 6 games and then nothing.
I haven't heard anything about him.
And they're going to get rid of a player like Brent Harvey.
And Brent Harvey, who does more than Wade.
Not to mention he's the face of North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, let me give you the stats on I can give you his goals, I can give you his disposals and everything.
Man is back.
All right? Brett Harvey kicked 36 goals for the year. For a 38-year-old that plays in the midfield.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not a forward.
No. He's a midfielder that kicks goals. And he's 38 years old. And he kicked 36 goals. Jared Waite.
Who is their forward?
What other midfielder kicks 40 goals?
You'd be...
Name one.
You'd be very rare.
Name one. I dare you to name one.
Let me go down the list. North Melbourne's key forward, Drew Petrie, kicked 26. Okay?
Brown's another big
Ben
guy.
Brown kicked 40.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Ben Brown.
But
Who's what, 20?
20.
And he's a forward.
Yeah, he's a
Hey,
forward.
I'm still going down. I can't
Who
find...
couldn't run like the way... Like, you put Boomer and Benny Brown like at a track right now, 100 metres, Boomer would leave him for dead.
Dude.
No, not even a question.
I can't find...
You can't find Wade's stats.
I actually can't
They're
find Wade.
non-existent.
I'm not even joking. I can't
Just
find
go
it.
to the bottom of the list.
It's just...
What the hell? Liam Jones is here.
What?
9.
Liam Jones?
Waite's got to be up around the 15 mark. Hang on a second.
Nah. He would have kicked more than 15. Like, I know he's not the best, but 15 just seems such like a low score.
I love it. Tom Bell, Brisbane. He's still got the Carlton top on.
They never bothered to take another photo.
Army kicked 16.
Oh, Lepich got sacked?
Yeah, gone.
Oh, gone?
Yeah, gone. And then,
To your cloak? He asked for a trade?
Yeah, asked for a trade. Who the fuck would pick Cloak up now?
Brisbane.
Nah, watch Carlton get him.
No.
Sauce won't have him.
Sauce would laugh. If Mickey Morehouse was there, fuck.
We'd
They'd
have
be
Harper
throwing-
Collingwood too.
Come, my son.
They've been throwing everything at him, man. Take 78% of our salary cap.
Billy,
Jared Waite, 29.
Jared Waite, their prime forward,
29.
29 goals. Boomer Harvey, the guy they just dropped, who wins a game off his own boot, 36 or whatever you said. That's sad. That's so fucked up. And we were talking about their favourite son. And you know what they were saying? Like, they were saying, should he go to another club, blah, blah, blah.
Brent Harvey this year is just under 500 disposals. He's in the top...
What is Gablet average?
He's in the top... He's in the top 60 in the league. Brent Harvey. But these other guys don't kick goals.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like I said here, like Scott Thompson from Adelaide.
What's
and all
his
this.
name from Geelong would get, like, 40 disposals, 20 of them were just cheapies, you know?
Yeah.
Boomer
Dangerfield, 688, but he doesn't kick as many goals.
Nah.
Boomer, he has kicked 36 goals this year. For a midget midfielder.
At 38 years old.
Yeah.
And they fucking let him go to make way for the future, but they keep Wade on.
Yeah.
What's going on over there, man?
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Brent Harvey, right, is 15th in the league for score involvements. That means assists. 159. They're
fucked.
You need some kind of leadership at a club, okay? You need it. Carlton, we're lucky that we've got Simo and stuff like that. But once he goes, then we're...
Simo, Gibbs, Murphy.
Yeah. Once they go, that's why Cripps
That's
coming
why,
through
that's
now.
why Walker, that's why Walker, that's why Jamo, that's why all these guys were still around for another season.
I mean,
like, to be
Jamo's
honest,
body fell apart.
Jamo, Walker, they could have been let go a long time ago.
Karato last season.
Karato, yeah.
All these
Think
boys are
about
falling
it.
apart.
Think about it, yeah, because we lost a lot of plays in the last 3 years,
Yeah.
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And even Daisy. Like, Daisy, like,
I'll give Daisy
I
his
didn't
due
like
sometimes.
Daisy at Collingwood. I didn't like Daisy at Collingwood. I still didn't like him at Carlton. We spent way too much money on him.
Yeah.
But I gave him, the one due that I gave him was he had a good football brain.
Yeah.
He didn't make stupid mistakes. As in, like, on the field, in the game, he
tried.
He wouldn't just give away a shitty, like, Kernover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he had a good football vision.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't selfish. He would actually give the ball up.
Yeah.
He was good on the run.
Yeah.
He could think on his feet. So you think about it, right? Walker, Jamo, Carazzo could have been let go easy 2 seasons ago. Easy.
For their leadership.
They were there for the leadership, man. And we needed them because we had no one else. Right? And that's let all the young kids like Doherty and stuff bleed in another year. And they could take the reins. Like Doherty, man.
Doherty just made all Australian.
Yeah, all Australian.
So did Simo.
Simo in the 40-man squad.
In the 40-man squad.
Yeah, they made
Simo
all
at 34
Australian.
years old, whatever he is.
Yeah, they made all Australian because they're fucking guns.
Yep.
But if you go through, like, it just pissed me off about Harvey. I hate North Melbourne.
Dude, Magic Door. Nahas is still there.
Yeah, I don't
And
understand.
I know, like, dude, I know his family, man, from back in the day, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Harvey consistently gets over 20
How
disposals.
the fuck, like, do these players get retained?
Above-
Like, give him another season based on ability, you know, and involvement.
Not because of age.
No.
Ability. If you
Give
can
him-
still play the game.
Give him another season just based on, you know, how much involvement you have.
Yeah.
And if you provide the numbers up, keep the stats up, maybe we'll throw you another one. Maybe.
Look at this, man.
you know?
Every game I'm going through now, I'm looking at Harvey's stats. He's kicked a goal at least every game.
Dude,
And is averaged over 22 disposals.
are you telling me Fletcher was as active and had that much of an impact on a game
No.
as, say, Boomer does?
No.
Fletcher was a good backman. Like, great backman.
Up until, like, 4 years ago.
Yeah, but they kept him on.
They kept him on just to try and bleed out the game thing,
Yeah.
you know, get him to his record
Harvey's
milestone.
30 disposals, 3 goals. Like,
But he's not even like shit at all. He's still a gun
Boomer's
player.
a gun.
Like that's the thing. Like you'd understand if he was like
if he was weighing down like Drew Petrie, you can see he's struggling. Like, his contested possession, everything, like his marks, he's not grabbing him anymore. He's starting to weigh down. But I think these kind of guys, like Petrie's been there for years, he's a captain, whatever. I reckon these guys have the right to even go out in their own terms a bit. If you're a shit cunt that's been delisted...
especially Harvey. Yeah.
Mate, you can't say to Boomer and say, oh, hey, man, sorry, man, we're not renewing your contract for another year because you're a bit old.
Yeah, have a good one. Thanks for all your help.
Thanks for your service. You're a good shin boner, but fuck off.
Take it
You
easy.
know, that's not right. I'm sorry, that's not right.
And
It's
not
all right.
even say it to him like weeks ago, like a month
They're
ago.
on Twitter.
Yeah. Not even to say it to him like a month ago, so they can give him a proper farewell.
No.
And I can't remember who said it in the media. Someone like was getting interviewed about it.
His last game could potentially be in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Against Adelaide. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
really?
That's
they
fucked.
couldn't do it in Melbourne on round 23, the last one, against GWS or something?
Yeah.
Nicky
And, like,
Dalsano and
they
all
were
those kind
saying,
of boys?
should he finish his career at North?
It'll be hard
should
for
he,
him.
Should he pick up another team?
Well, how's he meant to
And
go
I
to
was-
another team?
And I was saying, I can't remember who it was that got interviewed. They're like, oh, you know, I don't think I want to see him go to another team. He should finish his career at like a one-man club. You know, one club man, sorry, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. The
Fuck
way
them.
they gutted him, cut him
fuck
from the
them.
list, get fucked.
You know where I want to see him? At the Doggies. Honestly. You watch the Doggies pick him up, mate. I'm not
just
even joking.
take him to a premiership.
The Western Suburbs, man. Get in there.
Can you imagine that? He goes to the Doggies, they win the flag.
Oh,
That'd be
That'd
insane.
be, that'd be the ultimate revenge. Like, sweet, like, revenge.
yeah.
That'd be pretty
Totally.
funny. Yeah.
I could see someone like the Doggies. Even the Hawks.
Hawks.
Why not?
He wouldn't go into state.
No. Forget that.
He
He'd
could
be
go to
Victoria.
a really well-established club like that and just finish it
Well,
off.
that's the thing. If he was to go somewhere, it'd be a premiership contender for next season.
Just to finish them off that rounded package.
He surprises everyone. Goes to Fremantle. Like, what?
Yeah, they were saying that. Like, they had a team of listed teams.
Yeah.
Did you see who's in the running for Lepic's job?
Ratton.
Oh,
But I don't think he'll go.
No, Radham wouldn't
Because
go.
Greg Swan was one of the ones that sacked him at Carlton.
Yeah, exactly. No way. There was also Barker.
Johnny Barker.
They
I
say
love Johnny
Barker's,
Barker.
They say Barker's in the
You know
front runner.
why? Because he's a hard ass, but they love him. Like, players love that guy. You saw how Carlton rallied around him when he was the coach, and
Yeah.
he stayed on. That shows you how much character that guy's got, man.
Yeah.
Like, he stayed on after he didn't even get the head position for Carlton.
Yeah.
He stayed on as an assistant.
They say that Barker's in the running for that job, but he's got a really tight relationship with Bolton and what they're sort of doing over there. I don't know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he'll go? Because, I mean...
It's a bit of a hike to Brisbane. As in, like, to go up there, it's a bit of a rabble of a club at the moment. Like, but they where Carlton was a couple, like, we were fucked.
See the quote that came out? It's like the players have some part of the blame for the clubs.
Some?
The clubs, like, what do you mean, man?
I'll have some part.
They've
Like,
slammed it all on Lepage and saying, like...
nah, man, you can't just slam it on the coach. Like, even with Carlton when they got rid of Malthouse, all right? Like, I don't like Morehouse, but you have to blame the players somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't perform. They didn't
You're
perform.
out on the field, man. Like, run.
Yeah.
Run.
Like, when you're on the field, there's so much a coach can do. As in, all right, boys, it's up to you now.
Yeah, the tactics there, but like...
Yeah. But you can't just blame Lepage. Lepage ruined the Brisbane Lions.
They're going to hammer him.
That's a big call.
Hey,
Like,
they're going to hammer him the way they hammered Radden,
but
man.
look what happened with Vossi.
That was sad.
Like, so two club legends. Like, Lepage played how many games for the man? Like, and he bleeds that club.
Yeah.
Voss and Lepage were back-to-back coaches, and Brisbane has ruined both of those cunts. They will never coach senior teams again. I'm telling you, they will never. They'll be assistants. Voss, and I'm calling it right now, Voss and Lepage will never coach senior football again. AFL
What's
level.
Voss doing now, anyway?
That's
He's
what I was
assistant
just
coach at Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
He actually left Brisbane and went to Port Adelaide,
They
man.
treated him like shit.
That's so fucked
They literally
up.
just, fuck you. Michael Voss, Brownlow medalist, 3-time premiership winning captain.
The king.
Do you know what
The
my
king.
call was?
Like, Vossi's a sick, I love
Dude,
Vossi.
my call, I can't remember who I said it to the other day. I'm like, well, Simon Black's just stepped down as a development coach. They're going to suffer for that one. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Black. What was he doing again? Yeah.
You watch Jonathan Brown be the next coach of fucking Brisbane now, and they'll ruin him as well.
Brownie.
Mate, Brownie was scared of shit.
He's on that radio show with,
Chrissy, Swan and
Pang.
Brownie.
Chrissy
Swan and Brownie, is that
Brownie,
right?
yeah, and Pang.
Currently
Yeah.
serving as the midfield coach of the Port Adelaide Football Club. So he's taking care of like Wingard.
Sam Pang.
Sam Pang. Have you seen his segments with Carlton? He's a
Yeah.
massive Carlton
Yeah,
fan.
he's a mad dog.
The dude driving with Sam Pang.
He's fucking hilarious.
Driving with Sam
Do you watch
Pang.
that, Are You Paying Attention?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
been paying, what's it called? Something like that? Have you been paying
Have you been
attention?
paying- yeah.
He's always on that,
He's
man.
pretty
He's
cool,
fucking
man.
quick. He's just a funny
Yeah.
cunt off the bat. He's just funny. Brownie flies to Brisbane to take up a coaching position.
Oh, can you imagine?
You just see him sitting there like just...
Oh, yeah, well.
Isn't a Vossi, man? What a mad dog. Controversy. In 2007, Voss was charged for his role in a melee with Simon Black, Fraser Gehrig, and 3 other high... Could you imagine?
Oh, imagine that, bro.
At a Melbourne nightclub. At the resulting
Simon
trial.
Black and
Voss.
Fraser
And
Gehrig.
Fraser... The G-Train. That guy?
Hey, wait, hang on. They were all just brawling.
I think so. Something happened. I've got to look it up.
You would assume...
Vossi was backing up
that
Simon Black.
Vossi was backing up Black,
Yeah.
or Black was
And
backing up
Fraser
Vossi.
Gehrig was the mullet, the snake.
Yeah, Gehrig was the
G-Train.
train, man. It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fucked. Do you know what?
How good was he a leading mark?
Dude, but
Once
man,
again, Voss must have gone nuts because at the resulting trial, Voss agreed to enter a diversion program, so he ain't got issues.
He was the instigator then,
Yeah,
clearly.
yeah.
Dude, my mate in Adelaide, mate Cam in Adelaide, man, he always used to go off. You probably remember him from my facey, man. He always, every time Carlton would get in the news.
Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember, yeah.
Every time there'd be a Carlton argument, it'd be either like, there'd be a handful of heads that would always comment.
That's awesome.
That Luke Ruff, I remember him as well.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, man, yesterday, I was sitting around yesterday, man, half asleep playing GTA, like after work. I had no patience for anything. And I got a call from a private number. And I had a call from a private number over the weekend as well. And I on Sunday, and I'm like, who the fuck would be calling me? The only person that calls me on private is my mum, you know? And I'm like, who the fuck's calling me? No voicemail, nothing. I was sitting around playing GTA. I pick it up, like, hello, private number. And all I heard was like distortion. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I focused a bit more, and it was the Essendon theme song.
Oh,
that's rich.
Motherfucker.
That's rich.
And I was just like, what is that? And I heard, I'm like, okay, that's the theme song. Why am I hearing this? And it took me like a minute because I was still playing the game. Oh yeah, the Carlton game on the week.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it either.
I
I
was
got
in
the
a blur.
scores 2 days later.
Dude, I was in a blur this weekend because
Yeah, I forgot about it.
I did the
Yeah.
double ender shift,
Yeah.
and then we had Van Dam. Friday night I had Ritz.
Yeah.
I went to Ritz. Yeah?
That's awesome.
Ritz is a gun. Ritz is a fucking gun. Anyway, so I was like, I completely forgot about the footy because I had no intention of watching it because I just had a full weekend. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I just like, I played it for like another 4 seconds and I just hung up. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I think, who the fuck is calling me up to play it? Like, I ran, like, anyone I know that's an Essendon supporter that I still talk to or whatever, they would probably text me or
And say,
call me
hey, man,
and just
did you see
laugh
the
at me,
scores?
you know?
Yeah.
But no one's done that in like 4 days or whatever. It's like, who the fuck would have done that?
So you don't know who it is to this day?
Nah.
I got a fair idea.
But, like, I hope to God that whoever it was actually listens to these podcasts, just so they know that I actually don't give a shit. End of the day, Essendon are still drug cheats. Heard is MIA.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Job. You know what I mean?
Job.
Dude,
You know they're saying that he might not even come back?
Nah, yeah.
There's nothing in Essendon's Porter can say.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Could I just quickly tell you
I
about this
don't
brawl?
care.
Just real quickly, this brawl. It was interesting. It was at the Prince of Wales in St Kilda.
Who?
This brawl.
Oh,
just
brawl.
quickly.
Okay, yeah.
And Michael Voss, Simon Black, and Fraser Garrick were actually drinking together. Right? Something about the girlfriend, some guy's girlfriend in bar, like some no name, was getting harassed. And then beer got poured over this guy's head, and then a brawl started. Vossi had this guy in a headlock, and Simon Black was kicking him.
Real Queenslander tactics, man.
Where's 4X? Oh, man.
That's mad.
Boys. This is...
Hang on a second.
Dude.
How far in are we?
Like 2 and a bit hours?
2 hours on the money.
Still gutted. We missed that. We lost that first chunk.
Don't worry,
Hey,
mate. Everything happens for a reason.
You can blame the map.
Hey, yeah, it does.
Blame the
It's
map.
the Mac's fault.
Mac, thank you.
Thank you for fucking up.
Because it happened for a reason. So the Mac's like guiding us.
What are you talking about?
Johnny, I'm just looking at you with disgust.
We've shared a lot of stories on like the podcast, yeah, and like a lot of stories, random stories, clubbing stories, like work stories. This is the like one of the first stories you actually bring to the table, and it involves your best mate and a goat. Does anyone want to doubt? I feel dirty now, and I'm gonna have to go and have a shower, a long shower. I'm glad I recorded all of that, by the way.
Nah, you didn't.
I did. I swear it's running.
You did not record
Go
that.
have a look. Have a look.
Yeah, but you won't put it in there.
the red numbers, you know what I mean? The red numbers. Like a time bomb.
It wasn't actually as bad as I thought, but it's still pretty bad.
Look, I sort of knew that that's where the story was going to go. How old were you?
Probably like, 8, 9.
So 13, 14 years old. I want to give you a pass on that.
But I don't know. I haven't made my decision yet.
I'll tell you what, if you were like, say, even 2 years younger, I'd say, okay, fair enough. Okay.
14.
14?
Borderline, not right.
I'm trying to think of where we were when we were 14. Dude, did we do couscous when we were 14?
Yeah, we're in the studio recording music.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember what I was...
I love it judging him. Like,
I'm not judging him. It's like... I'm trying to get my head around it, that's all. Fuck, I'm kind of sad these guys missed the footy, like, the footy season, like... I love how that's all it's come down. That's all I've got. The footy season.
The footy season, I haven't paid attention to the footy in the last month, really.
Retirements. A lot of retirements. That's all I've paid attention to. Like, we're going to actually lose a lot of big players. Like, across clubs. Like, not just, like, Carlton or whatever.
A lot of legends leaving the game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, Swanee's, like, hanging it
gone.
up.
He's gone.
He's gone. This is... Seriously, look up retirements.
Cameron Wood. What a shame.
Yeah, that happened today.
What a gun.
Gun player. And
Jason Foster. Matthew Dick.
Yeah, I was going to say Matthew Dick. Yeah, he's gone.
Dick got dicked.
Dick
Dick got
dick.
reamed.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know what else to fill you in on, man. Like I said, it's been a month of distractions, man. Just heaps of shit. Just
That's right. I'll
Like, do you know
I'll
what I
catch
mean?
up. I'll catch up in the next few
like
days.
a lot of stuff that's really important, but they're not necessarily necessary either. Just random crap.
I thought of something I wanted to ask both you guys. Do you ever go to, like, roller skating rinks when you were younger?
What?
Roller skating rinks.
Roller skating rinks.
I used to have rollerblades and used to go in the street.
You guys, because I passed it the other day and I just started thinking about when
I think I went once for a birthday when I was like 8.
I went to an ice skating rink when I was for
Yeah,
a
we had
birthday.
the one in Centre Road.
For a birthday.
But not roller skating?
No.
That's
no.
what. Yeah, nah.
Do you used to wear your little tight shorts and and your little burgery
Why
t-shirt?
are you asking this question?
Because, like I said, I went past it. I used to go all the time. Like,
But as in just to go, like
How-
not for a
how old
birthday or
were you?
anything.
young.
Like how young?
19.
His 21st. Because his 21st was 10 years ago. So yeah, man, young. Before he was a dad. Like, no, how young?
But
honestly?
you didn't go just for birthday parties. It was actually just to go
Just to
to
go.
No.
Did you have roller blades or roller skates?
Blades.
But answer this
I had
question.
blades, bro. Come on.
Tread carefully, man, because the goat thing was a setup. Now,
Bro, I had blades. Come on.
okay.
Caribbean Rollerama down in Scoresby.
My God.
What, next to the market?
Yeah.
That's near the
And I'm
gully,
going
eh?
to say the interior has not changed since the 70s. It is.
When did you go last?
fucking-
You know what's funny? Like, honestly, how old were you? Like, when was the last
We're
time
talking
you
like, what,
gone?
11, 10, 11,
No,
12,
no,
13?
no. He would have been 16, 17.
No.
Picking up chicks.
That's where all the sluts used to hang out. At the Caribbean
All the
roller rink.
Keep into the hard cuts. Like, just sitting around at the
No,
roller rink.
that's what's funny. Like, because I used to go in primary school, like, just as family or whatever, friends. But then as we got older, we did used to go there and try and pick up, like, when we were 16 and shit. Because there was, like, this little room off to the side where they had, like,
House
video
music,
games and
pennies and stuff.
pinball
Yeah.
machines.
You could just hear that.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like chilling out, wearing their billabong and their rip curl.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought...
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've been once for a
Because when I
birthday.
thought about it, I was like, probably not. I can't imagine those two guys, that, like...
Yeah,
Because
dude.
when I first thought, I
That's a
drove,
butcher.
I drove past it.
We were working.
Dude, I drove past it and I pictured... I actually pictured you skating in there now, like today, and how funny it would be.
Get the fuck out of my way. Move.
And I
Bitch,
was just
get out
thinking,
the way.
I can't imagine you, like, skating in a roller skating rink, so I thought I'd
Someone
ask
asked
you
me
boys.
this the other day if I could skate, if I ever skated. I don't remember why
Skateboarding?
it came up. Yeah, skateboarding. And I said I could skate, like, back in the day, right? And then I was more into BMXs and skateboards, yeah, because I broke my two skateboards that I had, you know. I think Mimi actually asked me. Yeah, it was Mimi. Yeah, and I said I could skate, but I stopped more or less after my skateboard's broken. I couldn't buy another one. Yeah, but honestly, like, would you say you were like 16, 17 when you were going to this sort of shit?
No, we would have only... When I went there when I was 16, 17, I wasn't some dork that was going roller skating.
No,
when I
no,
was
no.
16.
As in, you'd go there just
but
with
you
your
still go
mates
there
or whatever.
like, to try and like just
Yeah,
hang out,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, just to pick up sluts or
Do you know
whatever.
what I'm thinking of? Like, dude, when I
But it
was
was cool. They had like a little cafe, like
I
a
would
little
have been
bar.
like 15, going to like, or even younger than that, going to soccer games and getting chased by cops. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or then like 15, 16, going to Crown and getting into scraps with Arabs and Turks. At, the
That's
KFC.
true. Actually, at 16, we were going to Heat nightclub.
Yeah, at 16, we were going to either underage clubs
Or actual
we'd be
clubs,
hanging
'cause we
out.
knew
we
people-
knew someone, or we hanging out at Crown Galactic Circus.
Yeah.
And it'd always be just tension because it was like we were race war.
Yeah, Turks
Just ready for fighting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's honestly, man, I think about being 16.
Stereotypical wog.
16 years old, man, and I'd have like
Yeah.
my fucking Discman or my headphones or whatever, and I'd be meeting up with my cousin or someone in the city, man, at Crown or Jams, like Chapel, hanging out at the drains. or, like,
the
parks,
drains
you know?
at Nammers.
Yeah. That's all we did. Like, dude, there were no rollerblading arenas in this area, man.
Man, if you went rollerblading,
It's called a rink.
if you went,
It's a rink. It's a rink.
So defensive. So
like
defensive.
here, if you didn't get jumped for your blades, you'd be lucky. If they were good blades, you just did it around your house.
I'm just going to say, right, because of the Wraith, yeah, like that Packard dude being like all badass and shit, and I'm picturing like all the bad boys from cinema, yeah? Like they always got like the black leather jacket or the shades or like the black car. Can you picture the bad boys at the rink with like black blades, with like spikes and shit on them?
Yes, I can.
Top of the line, you know what I mean?
a t-shirt, still.
Yo, man, that Billy kid's here, man. I heard he got killed. I heard he killed someone for those blades, man.
Dude, they're like Mighty Ducks. It's a good team. They got all the blacks, like the good shit.
In the gully, you know what I mean? Like,
Gully wars, man.
Over rollerblades.
can I ask you a question, man? Like, everything you're just talking about now, is that a common thing or is this just a niche thing with you and your mates?
Everyone went to the roller skating
Like,
rink.
everyone went? So, do we have like a totally warped perception of the gully? I always thought the gully was like semi-hard, like, as in like, not just a wasteland.
No, it's just because where we come from.
We're hard and soft.
just sensitive.
You're like a Mars bar.
Sensitive
You're like,
thugs.
you're like a Snickers.
We're hard, but we can be soft.
Just sensitive to the needs of... No.
As in, no, I think it's just because how we grew up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine a roller rink in Springy?
No, wait, shut that in 3 days. Someone will rob and burn it down.
Dude, it opened, the next day it'd be a front, it'd be taken over by a triad, and then it'd be
And
gone
it'll
within
be,
a month.
it'll be a fucking manufacturing plant for ice. It would.
and it's got nothing to do with Asians, right?
No,
it's
just in general.
because of the area, right? I'm just saying, like, I remember being 15, catching a train to go to like Sandown or something, and getting off at Springy on like in the middle of the night to go get Macca's. And
That was
man,
the only one that was open.
it'd be the only one that was open in the areas. This is before Clayton got opened, before all the ones, in this area. Dude, I'd be walking down the strip, and everyone would just going, "You Jason? You Jason?" I'm like, nah, man. You know what Jason is, right? Chasing.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
yeah,
chasing?
yeah. I thought you said Jason.
It is. That's what they were saying. But
They'd say,
it's-
"Are you Jason?"
Yeah, but yeah, Chasing.
Just, in case
Okay.
they were undercover, you know. I remember going to like a pay. I wanted to use a payphone because, like, I don't know.
you'd be scared going on a payphone.
I went to a payphone and these two hard cunts standing there, right? And he's just standing in the payphone, like just. And he looked like. Do you know what he looked like, man? Do you remember the movie Detroit Rock City?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
ever watch?
yeah, I was-
yeah. Do you remember when Trip goes to roll the 7-Eleven and that guy rolls it first?
Yeah.
Fuck school! I was only going through the motions till I was old enough to drop out. That guy looked like that guy, but a filthier version. So like the beard, the goatee with the long hair, and he was standing in the payphone just talking to two other dudes or whatever. And I've just stood there like waiting for this guy to finish up. Oh, man, I had balls on me, man, for 14 years old, 15.
But again, it's because the way we grew up.
Yeah.
We grew up here, so we were
I
like,
just thought,
whatever.
I'll just wait till he's done. And I'm just standing there, and eventually he looks at me and goes, "You Jason?" I go, "Huh?" He goes, "You Jason?" I go, "No, I'm not." He goes, "All right, on your way." That was it. I was like, okay.
That
So
was
I
his
just walked
spot.
off.
That was his spot.
That's it. And I walked off. That was it.
My milk bar, man.
Yeah.
My old street. There'd be drug deals all the time. Me and this guy would sit, as kids, man, just sitting on my porch and just be cars rocking up doing deals and leaving.
Yeah.
That milk bar used to get robbed once a week.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I always thought the gully and, like, those areas were sort of like that.
Sounds good, man. The gully sounds like a good
Oh,
place to
roller
live.
rink? Roller rink? Dude, that's in all, like, the fucking 60s movies, man.
And this
That's a Frankie Avalon movie right there.
Frankie
or an Elvis movie,
Avalon.
man.
Yeah,
Elvis
Elvis.
at the roller rink. How the fuck?
Picking up the bitches,
Dude, that place was packed in the gully.
Really?
Always.
Do you know what, like, now, man?
There's one in Noble Park, you know that, next to Macca's. Or is that closed down?
No, there can't be a roller rink there.
There is.
Fuck off.
I swear there is. Next to Macca's. Like,
The
but in
Noble Mac is near my house.
Yeah.
The Prinny Highway one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what roller rink?
On Princess Highway, you turn left.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a bunch of warehouses.
And then there's the tattoo shop or whatever.
Mhm.
But that used to be a roller rink in there.
I think it's a kids centre now.
So it didn't last long.
As in, like one of those fantastic.
That's where I went at 8 years old for the birthday.
Dude, our rink was so cool. There was a DJ in this glass box in the corner.
In the glass.
And you'd have to go up and request songs. Like, can I
I
hear
want
Blink 182
Barbie
or
Girl
something?
by Aqua.
I could just imagine the songs on repeat at that roller rink.
Jebediah.
It'd be Blink 182, Offspring, maybe like a
You get your odd Britney Spears because of the girls.
Limp Bizkit track.
Ace of Base.
Are you serious? Yeah. You're lying.
But I remember, right? The funniest thing.
All that you want is another baby. It's
gone
And then Johnny like skating to this.
But that's what I was
And you know what he wore? He wore his tight blue, light blue, like sky blue shorts and a white t-shirt.
Can you see him doing the backward skate?
Yeah.
Like, see some bird in the stand and he just turns.
And he points at it. And he points at it like, this is for you.
No, because I remember they used to have like, all right.
He was a skater boy. He said see you later, boy.
Avril Lavigne had to be there.
Yeah, bad.
No, because the DJ would come over the speakers and he'd be like, all right, all you slow skaters off the rink, it's time for the speed skate. And it's just like all the fast, like the
Would
good
you
cunts.
go on, right?
Like, of course. Man. And you get like the real serious guys that like lean right into it, like, and the arms are going, like leaning right down, like full perfect.
I'm seeing a
posture
lot
and
of
shit.
cargo pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was lots of cargo pants.
Yeah. And the chains hanging off the...
I'm not even joking, there was cargo pants, 100%.
And you know the chains hanging off the...
Hitting the ground.
Those chains were cool, man.
What were they used for?
Attach your wallet to it.
Why?
It's punk. That's
punk.
the answer. That's like the answer. It was the 80s, man. Like, you can't just use that as an excuse. It was punk.
Oh,
What a load of crap.
I thought he was written off his childhood. What a load of
It's
crap.
just like,
No, honestly, but we never had, like... No. Like, we used to go to the ice skating rink. I think I've been 3 times.
So then why-
Just for the hell of it. Like, we used to go there.
Why do I get this whole image, though, that the gully's hard, then? Like, honestly, like...
It doesn't seem like it.
He looks like perplexed.
I do know, because
Bill and
I'll tell you
Fuse.
why. I'll tell you why, because back in the day, like into Fendry Gully, we'd say it's fucking far. Like,
Oh,
we think-
that was a trip.
That
that was
the
a trip and a
sticks in the
half.
sticks.
Yeah, man. Back then, when we were kids, Fendry Gully, like now we'll get there in 20 minutes. Like, because we drive and stuff. But back then, it's like, oh, the Fendry Gully, the gully.
Country Gully line. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, but even then, like...
That
man,
goes into the mountains.
man, I'm not even going that far. I'm just like, man, every time I go up there for whatever reason, man, even
I
like...
remember that one of the first times you came to my place, you were like, I turned off Fentree Gully Road and I was just like, where the fuck am I? Like,
Dude, like, even now, like, man, you go there and you see their heads rolling around, in the VP or whatever car, like the station wagon.
VN.
And some of these dudes look pretty rough, man. Like,
Yeah, but I think it's just they just don't take care of themselves. No, you know what I mean? It's not like an image of being like they look rough because that's just the way they are. But because if you came down to this way,
They're
you get
actually
rough. You get rough. Like even like you'd see guys and you think, man, like half the guys at school went to jail, man. Like they were dead. Do you know what I mean? Like
if I took,
it's just the way we grew up. It's just the way we
honestly,
we saw.
man, if I took my yearbooks from the last 3 years of high school and just took all the dudes, even the women, man. You
Yeah,
look
even
at
the
them,
girls,
it's like, this dude's gone, this dude's gone, this guy's in, this
He's
guy's
on probation.
in. Yeah.
Like it's
Seriously. I'm not like,
this area is really good now. Like,
oh,
it's,
dude, yeah, no, the last
by
10 years,
100%.
it's cleaned up hardcore, man. And I'm not saying it to be a hard country. We don't live in
No.
Compton.
No.
You know, like, we don't live in Compton. But at
But
the
we
same
had a lot of
time,
gangs
there's no
and
fucking
stuff.
roller rink here, man. Like,
No.
that would survive 3 days. 3 days.
I remember we had like a dodgy time zone in Clayton.
Cyber City.
Remember that?
Cyber City.
That didn't last long.
Dude, Cyber City, it opened up pretty much at the start of year 7 high school, man.
And all the kids were like,
Because
mad,
one
you
of the
know?
first memories I have of high school was going down there
Yeah.
with these, like, everyone,
Yeah.
and we're just playing Daytona.
It was next to the Pokies.
Grand Primo, 20 laps.
Yeah, we used to go to Time Zone in Knob City, same thing.
Yeah, right. But this isn't like Clayton next to the station, yeah?
And we had the station across
Within-
and the Pokies next door.
Within a month.
Never had a chance.
No.
Oh, they're redoing Lunica, whatever it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that thing's been 30 years in the
They're
making.
redoing it, man. Cyber City, man, it lasted, honestly, like a couple months. It didn't last long.
No, because all the gangs used to go
Because
there.
everyone used it as a front. They had weapons and shit stashed behind, like, arcade machines.
Yeah. So when other gangs from other areas to come, used to grab the weapons and start fighting in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that, I'm not.
No, this is no joke.
Do you remember the thing you told me about the guy with the stereo in the car
Yeah.
outside Office Works?
Yeah.
Tell him. Look at that smile.
But which one though?
More than one. I remember one.
You remember when he was ripping it out of the
Yeah,
car?
yeah.
Yeah, man. You just walk past, the guy's ripping out of the car. Like it's a stereo.
Hey, guys.
And you don't talk to them because it's like just all right, whatever, do your thing. Like it's
He was
what are you
rip-
gonna say?
He's ripping a unit out of a car on the main strip of Clayton.
Main
mate.
strip, and he's ripping it out, and it's like all right, you can't say anything. What are you
that's that.
What are you gonna say? Oh, what are you doing? Let's go. We'll throw the unit at you, and you know.
Dude,
That's
it.
this kind of shit we saw. And then behind the tab, this is where all those guys drinking and doing drugs. So we'd go to Coles
Yeah.
or Macca's before it used to.
Yeah.
Like it used to be a Macca's in Clayton. Not
That's
anymore.
not anymore, man. It was just the
It's a
front.
Thai
Everyone
restaurant.
used to hang
Yeah.
out the front.
Attract all the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
everyone used to. Oh, so I
And
mentioned
plus,
Macca's.
all our mates used to work there, so they used to give everyone free food.
Yeah,
And that- we went broke.
I'll see it at the Macca's. Everyone just knew Clayton Macca's. You'd find whoever you needed to find there.
Like if you, and you used to see
Standard.
people breaking into cars all the time, and like, what are you going to say? Like, you're not going to say anything because it's like, oh fuck.
That's why the gully. Like now, it's like man, gully sounds like a utopia, man.
Man,
Do you know what I mean? The green and the butterfish and
man, that sounds like heaven.
do you know what I mean? The
I
roller
wish I
rink.
grew up in the gully.
The roller rink, man.
Dude, you guys had a roller rink.
No, what the fuck?
Ring too. I want to take you boys out.
Dude,
Do you want to go?
Go
yeah.
for a speed skate.
I don't think I could skate to save my life, man.
I'll try.
I don't think
I'll
I've
give
ever
it a go.
actually- Dude, I've done ice skating before because we had to at high school.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
yeah. I've done ice skating.
Dude,
I don't think I've
put it this
ever-
way. Sometimes with the ice rink, they actually took us there for excursions. It's across the road. That's how shitty our school was, man.
Yeah,
They'd be like, oh, let's go on an excursion. We're like, man, where are we going? Oh, across the road to the ice skating rink.
we'd walk down.
We'd walk down. It's a farm road. It's that one road. Like, are you serious?
Yeah,
Dude, like, come on.
that's a shitty ice rink too, man.
Oh, dude.
I used to love Mighty Ducks, you know, so we'd...
Yeah, we all did. Some kid
Went to the
stole my
roller
Mighty
skating rink.
Ducks hat.
Going to the roller skating rink, you just thought you were one of the Mighty Ducks, you know.
You see him doing the V, the flying V.
The lasso. Which...
Him and his mates.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's get serious.
Perfect formation, boys.
Oh,
That's
man.
so weird. I would never have thought they hang out at a roller rink.
I drove past it the other day and I just thought about you boys.
Does it still go off? Like, they still do the social
They do a lot of
things?
kids' birthdays. It's all innocent now, though. It'd be all innocent.
You know what's funny? Can you imagine us going there now, man? Just fucking like, what are these cunts
Get the
doing?
fuck out of my way.
Yeah. Dude, like, even just rolling up to one of these things, like the social nights, I'm just like, yeah, like, what the fuck?
I want you to see it just so you can see the,
No,
like,
we
the,
will.
the interior
You know what?
styling. Like
Can
the
we,
styling.
like,
Next
Dude,
week.
Can we take, like, you know, your godson or something with us so we
Yeah,
don't
just-
look like seedy old men?
Well,
We need
it's
to
going
take,
to be worse taking a little kid to the free island.
Three men walked in.
But you know what's funny? Andrew's taller than all of us.
Yeah, actually, that's fucked up.
He's 14. He's taller than all of us.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. Oh, we can't take your little one. She's too young to like.
Yeah, I was
share what
thinking
it
if I
is.
took her, I'd just have to hold her, sort of thing.
Yeah, we can. Look at Daddy do his tricks. And you're just doing the perfect swivel with the legs. The figure eights.
In and out.
Yeah. Could you do that?
Yeah.
You know your daughter would
advanced,
lose
bro.
all respect for you.
Forget it. It's over. It is over.
Nah, but honestly, yeah, no. We never, like, we Cyber City, and it lasted for like 2 months.
That's what I'm remembering. Do you know what I remember, man? One of my earliest memories, man, of riding my bike, like, around the hood. I would have been, like, 5, 6. I remember riding down where Safeway is, like, the car park. Yeah. So picture, like, summer, like, it's sort of like 7 to 8 o'clock at night, so it's still sunny.
It's nice.
It's still warm.
It's a perfect Wednesday evening.
Yeah, I just remember I remember riding my bike past that Safeway, and in the car park there were, like, the heavies, right? Just
in their cars. The older
just
kids.
The 18, 19-year-olds, right? Probably like in like a Mazda Rotary. You know what I mean? Like that sort of shit. Like,
RX2 or something.
Little Civic, like little sedans, 4-door sedans, tiny little rotaries and stuff. And all you could hear was... Like, like full ball blaring out of the car. And I was like, man, that's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do that shit, man.
We did it for about 2 minutes.
Dude, that's like being 6 years old, remembering Clayton. Like that. That's what I remember. Actually, you know what? Can you tell me, like, what are some of your earliest memories, man? Like, earliest, like, wow, like the defining moment memories.
I can tell you mine straight away.
Give me one.
When we came to Clayton, I was a kid. Like, I was young.
Yeah.
And I remember, it was about 3 days after we moved into Brentwood Close, into the crack den. And
yeah, sorry, man.
I remember a brawl broke out on the corner of my street and Clayton Road.
Really?
A random brawl. I can still remember it clear as day. Like, between, like, 4 guys. And I'm thinking, cool. This is where I live.
Shit.
Yeah. How old were you when you came to Clayton?
It's about 7 or 8.
So that's weird because I grew up in Clayton. Like my first
I came
memories
from Noble.
are Clayton.
I came from Noble.
Yeah, it's not like you came from any better. No. It's funny how like at 7 you came from Noble. I moved to Noble like in my 30s. You know. All right, that's your. What's one of your early memories, man? Think about it. Like I'm picturing a Partridge Family now and like perfect summer Christmases and
or like in winter with around the fireplace,
chestnuts and.
Yeah, I think I was very sheltered compared to you boys.
Really?
We saw a lot of shit early.
Oh, give me a random memory, man.
Like something bad?
No, that's
just
bad.
Dude, that was just my memory.
That's just his random memory. Like as if he was picking something bad. That's just a random
I was
memory.
in my front yard filling up like water bombs and shit because I was gonna pick my sister, and a random fight broke out. And I remember that clear as day. Like, I remember seeing it because my house was like one house away from the main road, and these older kids, they could have been like teenagers, and just started fighting. Like I'm talking full brawl, and I'm like, wow, I just went back into the house. I was a kid. I was like, shit. And this is what I remember.
Give us a memory. Just whatever.
First thing I thought of when you said that was living in Selby, having a huge block of land and shit, like
the farmstead,
playing down at the dam and shit.
That's awesome.
Really? I don't know.
That's so cool, man. I wish I had that childhood.
Bad.
It was cool, man, because we'd chop the wood, bring it inside, like have a fire and stuff. Like,
fucking little farm on the prairie, man. Little house on the prairie.
You know what? That's what I want now. I want a piece of land. I want to be able to do that stuff.
That one, man. Just sell your ass for the next 5 years.
It'll happen.
You know, it's fucked.
I saw Johnny's ass.
Like that's his first memory at 7. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was definitely in primary school, and I'm pretty sure I was at Greek school when this whole thing interacted like with what I'd seen. So I'm trying to put a date on it. So if I was at Greek school, I was still at Clunda Primary, so I would have been what's grade 2, man? 6?
6 or 7?
6, 7. Like it's not my earliest memory, but it's an early memory. Yeah. Like say around the same age as his. I remember being in Clayton, walking up near where the Maccas would be. I was with my mum, right? We're doing groceries or whatever.
The dodgy arcade.
Literally just must have just turned out of that arcade, turned left to go onto that strip. Yeah. And I remember seeing a kid in front of me who had been like a teenager with a backpack, like coming from school or whatever. On his backpack, he had the words, "Fuck the police," written, like with liquid paper or black marker. Like a guy had been listening to NWA, and I looked at it. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I remember writing it on the inside of on my pencil case.
Pencil case, yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like 6, 7.
And you were chopping wood for the fireplace. Like we can't hold it against him. That's just the way you grew up. But yeah, look at our memories.
I'm just trying to think of specific Clayton memories. Like, dude, one of my earliest memories was becoming a Carlton supporter. I think I've told you this story before. You know, like at my cousin's house and all that. Yeah. That's an early memory, and I was probably like 5 or 6, somewhere there too. Yeah, definitely, because Collingwood won the flag in 1990, so I was 5 turning 6, so I was definitely a Carlton supporter before that. So it would have been like, even, before that, 1989 or something. So pure mathematics were definitely before that. But I remember riding my bike and seeing those kids in the Rotary listening to Salt and Pepper Push It, and I thought that was fucking sick. I remember being 6, 7 years old in Clayton and seeing Fuck the Police on someone's backpack and thinking that is the coolest shit in the world. I want to have that in my life.
Yep.
This guy's chopping firewood out and fucking
I wish I
selling
had
it.
that kind of
I know.
fucking childhood.
Can you imagine how different we'd be?
Man.
No shit. I'm fucking... What the
I'm upset.
Yeah. Can you imagine the gap? Like, and think about this, man, because like we all have pretty.
We could have had careers.
Dude, we have pretty similar mentalities too, right?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like, I think honestly, man.
But we all liked the same shit growing up.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Different parts of Melbourne, different families, different like lifestyles, everything.
But such similar experiences.
We had
in a lot
really
of,
similar experiences, man.
Like the shit we talk about, like at work, like just so
Yeah.
similar in so many ways.
Can you imagine like the divide, like in
But
other
big-
houses?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how fucking spattered would it be, man? Like, man, I meet people now and they start saying some shit, and I'm just like, what? Are you serious? Like, what? Like, you're thinking, like the douchebag sitting in the bar with his feet up on that fucking table on a date.
What kind of childhood did you have?
Like, who the fuck are you, man?
Entitlement.
What have you gone through in order to feel like you can do that? Like,
Yeah.
you're in a place where you can do that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, I know.
Bunch of bitches.
It's just like, do you know what I mean? Like, even just...
Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, there's no way.
Nah.
I don't even do that at home.
I was laughing at I went to Ritz, this rapper dude from Georgia.
Cracker.
Like, yeah, dude, he's just. If you see him, man, big red beard, big red long hair.
That rapper dude, right? You're talking about, yeah.
Fucking gun, right? I went to that with all my Ukrainian mates. Yeah, so we rock up to the gig in the city, and I honestly saw, because we were standing there, like, is this the crowd? Like, I saw a tier of fucking Melbourne's like niche society that I haven't seen in fucking years. Years. And you know what? They're probably from the gully.
Yeah.
It was like the white, suburban, male hip-hop fan. Can you picture that shit for a
So
second?
we're talking Hilltop Hoods.
Hilltop Hoods. That's what I was
Like,
thinking.
but
yeah.
like- Pez, all that kind of-
not even Hilltop Hoods fans. Like,
underground Melbourne.
underground hip-hop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
Like, he'd listen to a guy called Scribble.
These guys, like, there were two types. One, like, just the white, like, do you remember Weird Al Yankovic's song White and Nerdy?
Yeah.
Some White and Nerdy.
Yeah, it was a mad song.
Like, either that, yeah. And I'm not ragging on these, cause
No,
like,
no.
I'm not ragging on like I'm any fucking better, but it was just so cute to see. Because we're standing there like, fuck man, check this out. I've not seen this shit in like 10 years.
Were you one of the oldest dudes there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I would have definitely been
Yeah.
one of the older dudes there. For sure. Dude, there were these dudes like Ritz is on Tech Nine's label, Strange Music, so they've got their own, like, you know, like Wu-Tang wear and all that sort of shit.
Tech Nine's cool, man.
Yeah, right? There were dudes full thugged out, like bandana, hoodie, baggy pants, but with all the, like, the emblems from, like, the label.
Oh, God.
I'm like, damn. Then there were a couple of dudes with, like,
Dedicated.
faces and heads full of tats, man. But they just looked like they were, like, it was all just a charade.
From Baronia.
360 fans.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they hung out at the roller rink.
I know the... What? No, I know the type.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm like,
But see, we didn't see that growing up because we saw what we saw. But see, you would know exactly what we're talking about now. Like, we see that stuff and be like, shit. Like,
yeah, what?
you know?
Bad, man. And I was just like tripping out. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, where am I? Like, this is so weird.
So those kids, if they dressed like that when we were growing up, they wouldn't have lasted here.
Nah, 20 minutes.
Wouldn't have,
Especially
made
at
it,
our-
wouldn't have made it out of the hood.
No, especially at our school. Just
Nah,
in general,
dude.
at our school.
Nah,
like,
forget it.
You don't dress like that. If you thought you were like that, you would, no.
You would not last,
No.
man.
And not from the Greeks or the Turks or anyone. It'd be from like the Asians. It'd be someone would get you. It'd be someone would get you.
I laughed because like we were starving because I didn't eat dinner because I basically went from work went home, got changed, left straight away. We were fucking hungry, and me and my mate, like the creative, were like, "Fuck, what do we do? Let's go find some food." Went to like the 7-Eleven just down the road. We're sitting there and we're loading up on like nuts, popcorn, all types of shit. We've come back in. I go, you can tell who the wogs are. The guys at the back of the audience with the tape. table set up. We've got a
on
table
it.
set up. Just got popcorn, pistachio. Can you picture pistachio nuts just getting
Flavoured
thrown?
water.
Yeah, just cracking the pistachio, throwing it on the ground.
Yeah, man.
Piles of nuts and crackers.
Oh, speaking of food,
Yeah.
one thing I did see overseas, Cheetos and stuff like that. You ever heard of Cheetos popcorn?
I have not heard of Cheetos popcorn.
Are you serious?
It's the greatest invention in the world.
Cheese flavoured popcorn.
I love cheese flavour.
I'm sorry to
and
go
I
off the
love popcorn.
subject. You said food,
No, it's fine.
and I died.
It's two of my favourite things, popcorn
Dude.
and cheese.
I want
Cheetos-
Cheezels right now.
Cheetos popcorn is, I swear I want to buy shares. Cheetos popcorn, get involved, boys. So I'm just, you can continue talking about whatever.
No,
but
no.
You said food, and I
Where
just
did you
thought,
see him? Where were you?
Barcelona.
Barca?
Yeah,
I don't remember them in Barca.
dude. Cheetos popcorn.
Hey, what did you do in
That
Barca,
looks
by the
tasty.
way?
That looks tasty.
Just went and saw, I went into
Did you
a
go to
restaurant.
Sagrada Familia? That's mad.
And we did a little bit of thing. Went to La Rumba, did all that kind of, touristy stuff.
Was it
Really-
alright about the guys? Look at his face.
Dude.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was right, wasn't I?
And we copped in Italy as well.
Yeah, I told you. I told
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. I just wasn't happy.
Nah. Weren't you you're just clenching the fists, yeah?
Rage.
Rage. I told you.
The
I
rage in
fucking
the
told
eyes. The rage in the eyes,
You.
mate.
I told you.
Yeah.
Nah, man. That's fucked.
Pretty fucked.
That's fucked up.
But no, I enjoyed it, and it's good to be back.
Did you go to Barca's stadium or not?
And we went past it. We did a hop-on, hop-off bus.
Oh, okay.
But because I'm not a fan, I thought, We went past it, though, and took a couple of photos.
Did you see any of the monuments? Like the big shit?
Yeah, saw a little bit of stuff. I got all photos. Can't remember everything, but we
Yeah,
did
yeah.
a few of it. But I went to Tottenham's stadium in England.
You didn't get to go to a game, did you?
Nah, we missed it by a day. We got there that day they were playing.
Oh.
But we got there at 12. We arrived in London at 12, and the game was at 3. And I didn't have time.
Nah,
By the time we got to the hotel, and then went to North London. Nah.
Is the stadium cool though? Like,
Dude, I was like a little kid in a lolly shop, man. I went nuts. I bought 2 jerseys. I bought, little boxing gloves for my car. Man, I lost my mind, man.
Yeah,
Ren's
that's cool.
looking at me going, who are you? I lost it. I did the stadium tour, took photos. It was Ren's birthday as well, so they're like, oh, you're from Australia? They were cool as. And they got everyone to sing happy birthday to her. She got all embarrassed and shit.
That's cute.
But it was cool as. It was one of the best days of my life, man.
A guy just got married like a month ago. Oh, one of the best days of my life. That's like in The Simpsons when Homer's picturing the best day. There's the one of him running around the truck, getting married, and then finding a penny.
It was so cool.
Oh, that's what
And
you
North London was a shit. Being in Tottenham's it's not a bad area, but it's not the best. But it's cool seeing London, and then you go to outer London, and you see
How
the
far away are you
projects.
talking? Like how long?
On the train, it probably took us about half an hour. Because we had to stop. We went to St Pancras.
So I think what's a half an hour train ride from us? Probably my joint to this. The city's not even half an hour. It's less than half an hour.
And we had to get off at Seven Sisters and then go to White Hart Lane. And then we got off, and it's like, where the fuck are we?
Did you get into like the London just navigating and shit easily? Like the way we did in New York.
We got our bearings the first day, and then it was fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
It's easy to do?
it's actually easier than New York.
Yeah, because I had another mate that was in London, and they messaged me like, "Man, you would love fucking London."
Dude, I said it to Ren. Ask
Yeah.
her, mate, I go, Dimmy would love it here.
Yeah.
Nah, but you would have loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
I always want to go, man. There's a big audio scene in London as well.
Yeah.
Like just,
oh, man,
just
dude,
work.
Dude, the amount of people we saw that were rappers, that's just there's underground rappers.
Yeah,
Was it Conan, Krypton Conan?
Oh, yeah.
People like that. And everyone there's got headphones on, man. Everyone's everyone's listening to music. That is your scene.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. London, and even a little bit out of London, you would lose it.
Throw him in the slums. Like he's already put. Like, you know,
Yeah.
what, fuck London. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to the slums.
Yeah. You'd thrive.
I don't know it's expensive though, right?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Because that's all over
But
here.
it's more expensive in London. That's the thing. If you go a little bit out of London, you'll be fine. It's not. Yeah, we're paying out of the ass to eat, like tacos and shit. But but it's the vibe, it's the environment. As soon as we got to the airport, man, and we got to a hotel, and I was outside having a smoke, just getting the feel for it and everything. It was the coolest shit. I fucking loved London. I would live there. That's how
Yeah.
much I would go back. There's no joke.
like New York. What do you like? Actually, you know what? What do you like better, New York or London?
Hard question, man.
I'm asking that fucking question because you love New York. We're losing our shit in New York.
For me, for me, I love New York. Like, that street that we were on, like 87th and Amsterdam, like, I still remember it to the T, man.
Yeah, no, same.
Like, you know what? I'd spend 6 months in New York and 6 months in London.
Split
it.
Split decision.
Yeah. So man.
Or you could be homeless and just do both. Catch a steamship across every 6 months.
Be a drifter.
Yeah, man, vagrant.
But, like, I think I experienced New York more because we were there for a while. London
How long
only
were you in
had
London?
3-4 days.
Yeah, dude, we were in New York, man. We were there for like 6 days initially, 5,
then
6
we went
days.
back.
Then we went back for like another 6
It's like,
days.
we had days to spend. We're like, what do you want to do? Let's go back to New York. Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah,
Like, alright.
literally, that's what we did. Yeah.
But London would suit you, like, to a
More
T.
than New York?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man. As in the music, the people.
I'm going to take his word for it.
I know, we've
because
travelled,
I've travelled with him, and I've been to New York with him, and he knows who I am. So I'm going to take this and hear it.
like,
'Cause-
London, if you had a
because
audio
for
producing
years,
job or
man,
something in London, you'd fucking lose it.
For fucking years, every backpacker that I ever worked with at like any of the jobs, they'd always be like, dude, you need to get to London. Or like the UK, somewhere in the UK,
Yeah.
you need to go.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? And they'd just tell me stories or whatever. I'm like, dude, trust me.
Because it's similar, but it's different to here. Like, it's familiar, but it's also different, which is nice. It's not the same as Australia and all that kind of stuff. And I'm saying if you had like an audio engineering job or something there, you wouldn't come back here. I'm not even joking. You would not come back here. Like,
No
I'd
shit.
love to do something in music over there. It just, you feel it, you get off, and you're hearing music everywhere. There's always like hip hop something happening, and there's always, and it's cool hip hop because it's the English, you know?
Yeah, it's
Don't waste
different.
my time. Like, full like English,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's just different. I don't know. I 100% love it there. And it's not
hell.
as busy as New York. It's a little bit more laid back, but it's still got that vibe.
Still a big fucking city, though.
Dude, it's huge.
So,
It's
like,
huge.
You know what, man? Like, that's actually something you probably haven't grasped the concept of yet, because we were blown away. Because, like, I mean, you've done, like, Thailand, right? And it's just, like, it's beach. You know what I mean? It's just coastal. It feels like you're just in a coastal sort of thing. You didn't go to Bangkok, did you?
Yeah, I've been to Bangkok.
How long did you spend there?
I've been a few times.
All right,
I can't remember because it was all
Bangkok, man.
Pretty much.
I liken Bangkok to like Athens, right? Because it's old school, because there's like architecture, old school architecture, but it's also new school as well, right? So there's always something going on. Dude, when we got to New York, we were like, it was when did we meet up with Jersey? We met up with it. Was it the first time? It was the
First time. There was the first week we were there.
Yeah, first couple of days.
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Second or third day, and we met up with a mate of mine that I'd met while we were traveling. Yeah,
Because we hadn't met up with Pitt yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we caught her. We went downtown towards Ground Zero. We weren't far from Ground Zero when we met her. And then, like, we were walking, and she was trying to explain something to us. Cause, like, where the fuck are we? And then after, like, we were getting a bit frustrated because we, like, sort of a bit lost. And she goes, dude, you're forgetting you're in the biggest city in the world, man. You're in one of the biggest, if not the biggest cities in the world. You're doing pretty well. You've only been here 2 days. Like, you're doing well. And then we sort of stopped and went, fuck, you're right. This is one of the biggest fucking cities in the world. Like, we're doing all right. That's why, like, London, I'm trying to think of, like, how big it is. 'Cause
It's big.
fucking massive.
It's
yeah?
massive, but you would get your mind around it because you've been to New York.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But the vibe is just cool, man. Like, you just think, like, I love England, man. Like, not because of the soccer or just with everything. I love, like, anything English. Like, you get there and you think, man, this is cool, man. Like, they tell stories like the Beatles were there and, like, Black Sabbath grew up in, like, Liverpool and stuff like
Yeah,
that, which
yeah.
is, like, up that way. It's just, I don't know. The music scene is cool in the States, but you look at the music scene in the States and you think pop and all that kind of stuff. But you go to London and people think, oh, that people came from the States. No, they didn't. They actually came from England.
Yeah, there's heaps of big bands, man.
You know,
Like, you know.
English band, like Maiden, fucking all these cunts. Like,
Yeah.
if you ask someone, oh, Iron Maiden, you think, oh, they're American, like, because they got that, nah, man. Like, Maiden, Black Sabbath, Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Like, personally, I reckon Dim would love, like, London, for sure. Like, there's
It's really
no question.
trippy, man. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, man, you got to get overseas to one of these, like, massive cities because you just spin out.
Even Ren goes, man, I could live here.
Yeah.
I've got
That's
family
how-
over there.
Yeah?
You can go stay there free.
Dude.
Go, man.
Dude.
Dude.
Yeah, my sister stayed with them. She said it was sick.
Yeah, man.
And just the people. I like the people. They're cool as.
Dude,
like English
big time
people.
he's here from New York.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I met up with him about 3 weeks ago for probably a bit more now.
Yeah.
I think he's still here. Might be leaving. I'm not sure. I think his missus is here as well right now. Right? My cousin I had lunch with for the basketball.
Oh, he,
team, yeah?
Oh, wait, I saw some. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
He
asked
was
him,
losing it, saying, "Oh, I miss home. I miss New York, though."
Yeah, I met up with him at chapel. Every time he comes, we always do like a standard breakfast at our chapel at Sienna's, right? And usually, man, it's almost like the only time I go now is when he's here, like every year, like once a year, you know what I mean? And we sit there, we have our, like, we should have podcasted that lunch. Like, it was fucking hilarious. And I asked him, I said, look, dude, I go, you've been away for 4 years now. Like, it's 4 years. 2012, I think, was when he went over. Yeah? I go, 4 years, I go, you've been away, living in New York, working, yeah? I go, what do you miss, you know, say from here? He's like, honestly, dude, he didn't have much. He said he missed, like, he loves Melbourne. He goes, I'll say it outright, Melbourne's awesome. I fucking love Melbourne, but the people have got no fucking idea. He goes, the pockets of people here have got no idea, and I can't blame them because they're so segregated and so far away from anything else. They don't know. Like, when you go to Europe, man, like, you go from country to country, we're talking like half an hour trips between borders.
Yeah.
Dude,
So it's like another society, another culture.
From London, we caught the train to Paris in 2 hours.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's freaky. Yeah? And like, it's international, man. New York, man, is like, everyone is there. Everyone. Like, everyone. It's America, generally, you know, like, there's so many people everywhere. Melbourne, man, like, we've got
Sydney.
There's no one here.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Melbourne,
yeah.
but there's no one here. We're not exposed to the amount of culture and people the way, like, say, Europeans are when they go over the borders. So he goes, you get big-time heads, like, trying to act like they're hard rollers here, when it's like, man, if they were anywhere else in the world, they'd be nothing. They'd be minuscule.
Yeah.
They've done nothing. Done jack shit. You know? Dude, fucking Millsy popped up in the news. Do you remember Millsy?
Rob Mills.
Rob Mills.
Yeah.
I was reading about him before.
What
I
happened to
looked
that
up.
guy?
I'll tell you what happened. Hang on. Yeah. I was reading about him and I
Rob
actually
Mills.
I screenshotted the interview because I didn't believe it. Yeah? Dude. Listen to this quote from news.com, man. Australia fell in love with Rob Mills on the very first season of Australian Idol.
Did we?
Yeah, did we? But behind closed doors, he was harbouring some very dark thoughts. The triple threat singer, dancer, and actor has revealed to Yahoo B that he suffered depression and suicidal thoughts within days of the show wrapping back in 2003. So 13 years ago, I freaked out, he admitted. I contemplated suicide only once in my life, and that was the week after I finished Idol. That's it. That's the interview. Like, that's the start of the interview. There's more shit. I don't think I even screenshotted it because I just couldn't be fucked.
Doesn't say anything about his
gives
career.
a fuck?
No, yeah. 34-year-old who was only 21 when he appeared on the hit talent show. He did not handle being thrust in the spotlight, claimed it was the worst. Around that time, Millsy made headlines with high-profile relationship, including a fling with American socialite Paris Hilton. Yeah, she hooked up with him at our boutique in Chapel. Now he's an established performer who's just wrapped up a national tour of Musical Ghost. I'm like, I just thought, man, that's so fucking insulting, man. He had very dark thoughts and he was suicidal in 2003 when he became a national star because he couldn't handle
What would
the fame.
happen? What do you think would happen if you went to a TV show like that?
Dude, I have suicidal thoughts like every third day. Like, I'm not even
You'd be
joking.
at work loading a pallet.
Dude, I struggle. I'm
I'm going to throw myself under a forklift.
There are fucking...
Today's day.
Dude, that is so insulting to people with anxiety and depression.
yeah.
That is so insulting.
I'm not actually like judging him because he might actually have that. But
the one time he thought about ending his life was when he just finished the show that made him.
at 21 years old,
At 21, he's got Australia by the balls, yeah? And now at 30, whatever, like, he's coming out with this horrid, like, dark past. Like, what are you talking about, man?
You know who I want to
so
know?
rough.
You know who I want to know? Where are they now? What happened to Shannon Knoll?
Shannon Knoll, dude.
Knowles, I love Knowles.
Do you want to laugh? I was singing What About Me today at work. I was driving around on the fork with my earplugs in just going, What About Me? I was losing it, man.
What happened to that guy?
Dude, the last thing I ever read was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I think I was still on Facey, right? He was was doing a gig in Sydney.
At a pub.
He was doing a gig in Sydney.
I'm gonna look him up.
He was doing a gig in Sydney and he got canned because he was smashed during his performance and he couldn't finish the performance off. And it was the funniest
Just a
thing
train
ever.
wreck.
It was the funniest thing ever because someone shared it on Facey and my mate in Adelaide and a mutual mate of ours in Sydney all commented on it and we all said the same thing simultaneously. What a fucking sick cunt. That's a real Australian.
Look at this guy, man.
What a gun.
Dude, Knowlesy.
Dude, Nosy.
Oh, look.
What a real Australian, man. Turns up to a gig blotto. He's like...
I remember when he was first on this show, like, it went to his home life, just full farm boy, like, white singlet, wife beater.
He's got the shepherd. Dog.
The shepherd dog.
Dude, but they do that all the time on the show, man. It was one of the last... Actually, it wasn't one of the last idols. It was one in 2010 or 11 when I first started working with Us Now, and I first met Bennett at work, right? And there was some dude on Idol they were pushing as, like, a real farmer, like, dude. Like, one of those, just to pull in the chicks. He had, the flanny and the fuck... It was, like, a dark-looking kid. I can't remember who he was, yeah? And I brought him up. Like, I was just ranting about him at work. And Bennett looked at me, he's like, farmer? It's from Frankston. I used to play footy with him. You know his attitude as well.
Yeah, I can totally see him saying that.
Dude, Bennett's the dude that you need to meet. I said it to him about a couple months ago. I go, you know what, mate? I got to say this to you. I go, I've known you for about 6 years now. I got to say this. You are like one of the most hardline cunts on the planet where no one's exempt. Race, religion, creed. You don't give a fuck. They're all cunts.
Says it how it is.
Yeah, just knuckles down, man. That's someone you need to meet. Like, he's the best.
I have a beer with him.
Yeah, seriously. He's a guy you need to have a beer with.
Beer.
But that's what they said. They were pushing this dude as a real farmer boy, you know. And he was
That's the angle they wanted to push on him.
Yeah, there was an angle. And
How would they push your angle?
My angle?
That'd be funny.
They wouldn't get me on TV, man. They wouldn't put people like me on TV.
Johnny, would you get on?
Oh, okay. Let me ask you guys a question, man. Because you know what? I've hang on. I've had this said to me a lot over the over the last 10 years. You need to be on Big Brother. I'm like, why? Go fuck that. Right? Like, well, why not? No, you'd be fucking hilarious on Big Brother. I go, no, I wouldn't. I go, I'd last about 2
You
seconds.
get thrown out for fighting someone.
Yeah, I'd be thrown out in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Could you be on Big Brother?
I couldn't.
Why not?
Because I just couldn't handle that situation, I don't think.
What part of that situation?
Just the whole thing, like, just being around strangers.
You know
the constant, like, I don't know, it's not me.
What would get me is the ignorance.
Yeah.
I'd punch someone. I'd get thrown off the show for causing disruption.
And the kind of people they have on that show, man, like, just, I couldn't do it.
You know what? First of all, this is just off memory, right? First of all, I'm pretty sure we'd all be like the oldest guys on that show now.
Yeah.
At 30, we're the oldest guys on that show.
We'd be like the elderly. They'll be looking at us like with walking
We'd be
sticks.
the older demographic. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Everyone would be like 20. I can't handle people that are 20.
Corey Worthington style characters.
For fuck's sakes, right?
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. Okay, I wouldn't be on Big Brother. Even if I got past the interview stage, which would be impossible, there's no way. No way known, right?
He wants to do it. He wants to do it secretly.
Dude, I'd be, honestly, if I got through the interview stage, I'd seriously be on that show for about an hour. Because someone would start talking rabble about something they did not fucking know anything about, and I would just call them out on it. Like, I'd have a smoke. I'd sneak a pack of Lucky Strikes in, and I'm just like,
you can't smoke in here.
What the fuck are you on about? I'd say it exactly like that. Like, like, you know how they all play nice?
Yeah.
To, like, you know,
Alliances.
build their alliances in their teams. I would seriously crack the shits after about 10 minutes.
You'd be the dark horse.
You cunts are fucked. I'm like, what are you talking? You're fucked.
Get me out of
full
here.
Shit. Like, honestly, that's how it would start. And the producers behind the show would cast me as some fucking villain, or give me about 2 seconds of airtime.
Oh, you would be
like,
a villain.
What happened to that one guy? Like, I'll be in the background, like, just walking out of a bathroom or something.
And because it's a set, like, you'd see Timmy kick down the wall.
Seriously. Because I'd crack the shit.
Can you please come to Big Brother's room? No, motherfucker, you come here.
Fuck, man. Are you serious?
I'm trying to eat my cereal, man. And what's this? Could you imagine? Oh, you can't eat for a week. We only give you what we give you. I want my food, motherfucker.
Yeah, who are you? You playing God?
On these challenges, put your head in a bucket for like an hour.
No! We're grown men! Why? If you don't do the challenge, you will not be able to. I don't give a fuck! Like, challenge this! not to be a fucking hard cunt or a
Johnny
sick
would be in
cunt.
the corner jacking off.
And that's he sneaks rollies in. He's just rolling up, having a smoke, and he's beating off.
Just in the blanket, in the night vision, the blanket.
And he's like, oh, he must have a girl in there. And it's like, you know how they,
The infrared?
yeah. And it's like, he gets up on the smoke, no one's in there.
Oh, no, he doesn't. It's just him.
And I'm not saying it to be controversial. I'm not saying to be a sick cunt. But honestly,
I know what you're saying. I couldn't handle it. No, fuck.
that's the thing. Like, in social situations, yeah, like, we all go out and you could be at a party or a club or a bar or whatever, and someone will say something, and he's just like, what the fuck is this cunt talking about? And you sort of go to say, you think to yourself, I can't be fucked, I'm not going to say anything. It's not my place to say anything, I'm going to leave it. But if I'm on like this if I'm in this controlled environment like a fucking lab rat, and these cunts are just talking shit for like hours on end, eventually, like, I'll
Gonna get ya.
That rat's gonna snap.
Dude, I'll put the Archie comic down, man, and I'll sit up and go, listen here, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, you know when you confine a rat in that movie, you confine a rat.
And they start freaking out.
And it wants to scratch itself out. Yeah.
I'm
It'd be
telling
like
you,
that.
I'd be scratching
Fast and
out.
Furious.
Yeah.
And I'd eventually walk off. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. I can't be fucked. Life's too short. Because I already feel like that now without even seeing the show anymore, you know? Honestly, but, man, like,
No,
not happening.
Not my thing.
nah.
Not for me.
Anyway, dude, you know we're at nearly 3 hours.
Yeah, nah, I'm feeling jet lagged still,
Dude,
man.
it's
I need to
10
go to sleep.
to 11. It's 20 to 11.
Yeah, I need to go to
You called it today. You said it would go till 11. And I was
This
like,
cat's like, we'll do a shorty. No chance.
Nah,
I'm going home to edit, man.
I'm going home to sleep.
Well, yeah, all I can say, hey, thanks for the cat, man.
No
This
worries,
is
man.
sick.
Dude, that's the best hat
I
ever.
gotta find a spot. I gotta find a spot for it.
That's why I got it. Like, I know you appreciate, like, you'd hang it up somewhere
man.
or...
Fuck oath, man.
Yeah.
And that's a cool thing. I was saying it to a few people the other day, man. Like, my place, like now, like I got nothing in my house: couch, bed, coffee table, fridge. But some of it, like, I hate kitschy fucking souvenirs. Like, as in just cheap shit you can buy on eBay, like stuff you could find in Clayton. You know what I mean? Like, I hate like
like a
dust gatherers and stuff.
koala keyring or something.
Crap, you know. But like a lot of the stuff in my house, like man, like you've seen it. I got the I got the Bangkok license plate, like where the sunnies are. I've got like an icon thing from Turkey. I've got like evil eyes from shit. Like it's shit that I've actually, you know, it's actually thing. This is
And I didn't buy it from a touristy place. Like, me and Ren went into Corfu, like the back streets where like there's a church and like a little stall.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, hey, like, who are you?" Like, I'm like, "Oh, I like that," and I go, "I want that."
Done. Yeah,
Done.
So, dude. Lucky Strikes. I don't. Where am I going to put these?
Just keep
You
them-
know where they're
keep
going
them
to
in
be?
your sleeve.
shelf next to
They're
the
on the shelf
sunnies.
next to the sunnies.
Yeah, man.
They're
I
on
knew
the
exactly
shelf.
where he was going to put it. I knew exactly where he was going
Next
to
to
put
the
it.
sunnies, ready to go,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And one day it'll just like, nah.
You come back from work,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "I've had a shit day." Lights up a smoke on his balcony. Yeah, man.
Lucky Strikes, man. Pack of luckies.
That hat's a fucking cool colour as well, the blue and the orange. I like that.
The blue for the Greece and orange is what came with the plate.
Dude,
But
go to Greece. Man, you need to go to Greece.
if you went there, like with your missus and stuff, you'd
You'd
love
be
it.
blown away, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. I hang it on Greece all the time, but it's a fucking lovely country.
Beautiful
man.
country.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really
You know
is.
what?
Picturesque.
Yeah, and not just that. Most speak English, so you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the places, they speak English.
Figure it out.
But dude, Germany, Spain, no English, man.
I
France,
went to Barcelona. They're looking at me like,
nah.
you know. I went to France. Parlez français? No. And they don't care. They like my balls, man. I don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
No, in Greece, they'll speak to you in English. They will. And even Ren, who's never been to Greece or Italy or Spain or anything, she actually said Greece had the nicest people. As in, ones that would help you. Directions. If you ask for directions, oh, where's this? They'll be the first ones to help you. Like Dim said, they'll argue with his mate to find the quickest way for you to get to that place.
But they'll write each other off, man.
Yeah, like you're a dickhead, you don't know, and they'll be like, let me help you. Like, don't worry.
There'll be three of them.
Yeah.
Two guys will be arguing, and then the one guy will become like, hey, don't worry about that.
Over these guys, man. I'll
let
help
know. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
Greece, yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, dude, 3 hours.
Statsman's back.
The return podcast. Woo!
All right.
Call it, man.
Took leverage out.
Wow.